Takaful, or Islamic Insurance, has finally been launched in the Philippines. The first Takaful license was given to PRULIFE UK on Monday. Our first guest hopes this will help them bridge the gap between the estimated 7 million Muslim Filipinos and the mere 2.5 million of them who have insurance policies. Prudential's Managing Director Solmaz Altin joins us live. Hi Solmaz, good morning. Thank you so much for taking our call. Welcome to Market Edge.
Good morning, Mimi. Thanks for having me today.
All right, so Takaful Insurance complies with Islamic principles. Could it be among the several niche financial products that can finally help protect Muslims against extreme weather risks? I mean, we're coming from major storms, typhoons here in the Philippines.
You're very right, Mimi. We certainly hope so. We do think this is a historic event for the Philippines with the launch of the first Takaful life insurance license. And we're very proud and happy that we as Prudential and PRULIFE UK are able to start this business. And the target is, as you rightly say, to provide accessible and inclusive financial protection to those who have been traditionally underserved and actually also do not really understand the mechanics of insurance and how they can protect them. So the target is, together with the government and insurance commission, to serve this part of the population of the Philippines much better than in the past.
Because as I understand, many of our Muslim brothers don't actually buy insurance coverage, in part because the religion discourages it, because such contracts contain an element of interest, which is forbidden in Islamic law to prevent exploitation or exploitative contracts. How does Takaful Insurance, how does Islamic insurance work? What's the business model here that is allowable for Muslims?
Yes, that's exactly right, Mimi. So Takaful in Arabic means guaranteeing each other. So it resembles the traditional concept of protecting each other by creating a pool of funds in which the customers provide their premium. So other than in conventional business where the risk is assumed by the insurance company, here the risk is assumed by this pool where everyone contributes and is participating in this fund. So it is forbidden to use interest in Takaful, as well as uncertainty, which is called garar, and gambling elements, which are all present in some way or form in conventional insurance. So Takaful basically takes the level of protecting each other onto a regulated and structured way so that it can provide the financial protection to those who are seeking it and who are Muslims.
All right. So there is a pool that buyers pay into, and they basically offset each other's losses. What happens to surplus? If there's a surplus after all of the fees and other costs, are they eligible to get some of the money back? Will there be returns? How attractive are the potential returns?
Takaful is in many ways economically similar to conventional insurance, where the premium that you pay and that is not used is getting back in terms of the assets that you invest. The difference in Takaful insurance is that you invest them in Islamic halal financial investments. So, for example, in sukuk, which are government bonds. And the Philippines, for example, has issued its first billion of sukuk government bond in 2023. So the remaining surplus is invested into these assets and provide a return, which then flows back into the fund. So it helps to finance future disasters, future claims, etc. from the pool.
All right, all right. So this is the first Islamic insurance license, Takaful license granted in the Philippines. For those, so there are no Muslims that currently have insurance as we speak. That's supposed to be the case. Is that the case? Or have there been other alternatives?
Yes, it's a great question. So they have alternatives, of course, and there are different varieties of insurance. Muslims are currently 6% of the population. It's about 7 million Muslims, and we do think that 2.5 million of those can afford insurance products one way or the other. So far, the insurance offerings were only by the conventional insurance companies. So those with a strong faith and who wanted and demanded a halal insurance product indeed were not participating in the insurance ecosystem. Now with Takaful, this is opening up for them. So those who seek halal insurance products they are now being served with the launch of Takaful in the Philippines, which is a great step forward. But we also have to make an effort in educating this part of the population. So, for example, we have adopted what we call Adopt a Madrasa program for free, where we are helping madrasas to teach the teachers and blend financial literature from years 5 to 14 into the lectures of the madrasas, so we increase the level of knowledge about what insurance can do for them when disaster strikes.
All right, and how affordable? How affordable would you say are you planning to make these products for Muslims? Because even, for example, in the Philippines, our insurance penetration rate among Filipinos, the general public, is pretty low. It's below 5%, even without all of these religious restrictions.
Yeah, correct, Mimi. Actually, the insurance penetration is about 1.6 to 2% overall. So it's relatively low, even in the conventional insurance part, but we do see a strong potential, and the Insurance Commission and the industry is working to increase the penetration rates. But you're very right, for the Muslim segment in the Philippines, the insurance penetration is even lower. So we have to come up with products that are geared and measured towards that segment. And within the Muslim population, also, there's differences, right? So some can afford insurance products now already, once they are halal. And others, we will have to create products that are addressing the basic needs, i.e. lower cost products that are, for example, protecting basic critical illness, cancer treatments, accidents, or simple death incidents where the family is protected. So we will tailor our products according to the needs of the population. And we see from other examples in Malaysia, Indonesia, where we are also a leading Takaful provider, where there's also a public partnership program possible, where the government and us work together to tailor products that are really serving what these segments of Muslims and the underserved need.
Speaking of partnership, so did I get that right? You're looking to partner with government?
Yes, with governments, with microfinance companies, with banks. There are already Islamic banks in the Philippines, the biggest of which is Alamana. So we're going to partner with all those institutions to bring the protection and inclusivity to this segment in the Philippines.
Are you also looking to partner with mobile wallets, for example, which is the in thing these days, to pay using digital wallets?
We're already partnering with them, so our customers can use the wallets to pay their insurance premiums, and we will, of course, extend that to also our Takaful offerings.
And you know, the global Takaful insurance market is pretty big. It was estimated to be worth $32 billion in 2022. They're saying it could grow to almost $127 billion by 2032. That's according to Allied Market Research. Demand is going up 10%. About 10% a year, according to the United Nations Development Program estimates. What sort of growth are you looking to find here in the Philippine market? You're very big in Malaysia and in Indonesia. What about here in the Philippines? Is there a number that you're looking to hit, an initial target?
Well, thank you for that question, Mimi. So, first of all, PRULIFE UK is the biggest insurance company, life insurance company in the Philippines. And with Takaful, we're extending our footprint. But Prudential is now more than 176 years old. So we are playing the long game. So we're not interested only in short-term profits. And Takaful will be an investment for us. So this will be something where we will extend our product reach. We will extend our reach to the Muslim population, which we think is genuinely underserved, with the target to ultimately serve the Philippine population. We do believe there's a huge potential. The Islamic finance system is even bigger than insurance. It's a couple of $1 trillion worldwide, driven by Islamic banking, of course. And we do think that within that remit, Islamic insurance will grow by double-digit rates over the next decade or so. So we do see business potential, but we also are genuinely interested in having accessible and inclusive insurance for all of the segment of the countries that we are serving. So this will be both benefiting the society in the Philippines, for example, and other markets, as well as our growth in the business in the long term.
All right. On that note, Solmaz, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations for getting that first Takaful insurance license here in the country. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mimi. Take care.